everybody? Welcome back to the Valley Podcast. I think there's a game going on, Salt. Is there already a game that we're missing? Should I just pull the game cast up right now and quit with the banger? Might be muted, but you guys get the idea. He was probably coming up with something real snappy. You there? Doesn't matter. Bridges just hit a 3. Somebody in the chat, fill us in with what's going on with the game. I know, man. We missed some of it. There's no reason why we weren't here. All right. It wasn't ARC. We were not wrecking people PvP on ARC. Speaking of which. All right. You there, bro? Is that you I hear? Rustling through food.
All right.
Yo.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
What did I miss?
I could just hear you rustling. I'm like, are you there? So Brooks says Crowder hit a 4 or has 4.
4.
I heard him hit a 3, so he's got 4.
What's your
I saw
prediction?
Aiden hit a 2. Huh?
What's your prediction on this?
Dude, I'm just excited to watch the best team in the East versus the best team in the West. I think we win. I think we take them seriously, and that's why we win, you know?
Mm-hmm.
CP3 just hit a beautiful mid-range, folks. Vucevic whips it to 24. Who is that? Devontae Green.
Looks like Ja Morant from behind.
He really does, doesn't he? Did they trade for Ja Morant this morning? Booker 2v1, not getting it to 8 and gets it to Crowder. Crowder might be hot. Brick. That would have been nice. DeRozan backing down Crowder. This is a fun matchup. Step back, hits the midi, dude. Oh my God, that was pretty. That's what he does.
Dude. With DeRozan when he was on the Spurs.
He said he was depressed. He was hurt.
Why?
He was because he wanted to be a Raptor forever, and he thought they were going to keep him, and they kicked him to the curb, and then his team won without him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said he was really depressed, but he's happy in Chicago. Booker steps into a 3, but DeMar is a mid-range assassin, dude. Every bit CP3 or Booker in the mid-range. It's pretty crazy.
Hold on.
Zach LaVine. Avril Lavigne's husband misses. CP3 pocket pass to Ayton. He goes up left-handed layup and misses. Dosunmu smokes the delay up. CP3 kicks it to Booker. Booker getting a screen here from Ayton. Gets it to Ayton. Ayton whips it out to McHale. Brick. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's Ben Simmonsing.
He did Ben Simmons it, didn't he?
Timeout. They won't call it. You know how I do timeouts.
CP3 pick and roll. Alley-oop.
See, that should have been the second field goal in a row for him.
I know. And he smoked the layup with his left hand earlier, like right the play before. DeRozan driving, kicking. Dosunmu misses.
That's his real name?
Yes, sir. Crowder, screen for Paul. DeMar on Paul, screen from Ayton, takes it. Pulls up, free throw. Oh, my dude.
Biddy.
That's point guard.
Bridges is kind of learning that midi game.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is. And Cam's gone from 0 ability to like +5 ability. What did I tell you about DeRozan with the mid-range, dog? It's freaky how good he is. It's not your fault, Crowder. Don't even be upset. You played great defense. It's not your fault.
He's a Walmart version of TJ Warren, right?
Now, because TJ Warren was more floaters and lay-ins.
Was he?
And yeah, he was all about the floater. DeRozan's just...
How old is DeRozan?
Can't be that old, right?
So they sent Rudy Gay and DeRozan for Kawhi, right?
Danny Green.
It wasn't Rudy Gay?
Maybe Rudy Gay was involved. I don't remember. I just remember Danny Green because they wanted Kawhi's friend from the Spurs to be there to make his transition a little easier for a robot, you know? Kind of like a danger Will Robinson situation. They wanted to bring Will Robinson along.
What's the white guy's name? First name?
On the Bulls?
White. Yeah, that guy right
you
there.
talking about Sasa Vujacic or Nikola
No,
Vujacic?
the black guy with the white last name. What's his first name? It's
black
confusing.
Guy with the white last name.
White as a last name. Jesus.
This is like a terrible rendition of Who's on First. That's Kobe White, but it's spelled like Colby Jack Cheese.
The white guy. I can see how that was confusing. Kobe. Yeah, Kobe is Bridges' teammate, right? Or
yes,
some, because I remember when he got drafted. No, Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson at North Carolina.
Yep.
He acted all fucking shocked and confused.
Like, he got drafted that high.
What? He did?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Kobe. That's why your ass ain't even a starter on your own team.
I remember you loved Zach LaVine coming out of college, dude.
Big time. Still do.
I don't like
Still
him,
do.
dude. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, dude. I don't.
Maybe we'll figure it out during this game. Maybe he'll do it and it'll frustrate you and you'll know.
It's just one of those guys that you just don't like.
A guy you don't like, but you don't respect as well, right?
I mean, I guess
as a player,
you don't respect the All-Star team. It's just weird that people put him up there with Booker, like talent-wise.
So that's what it is. He's not. I don't think people are putting him up there anymore, but he's doing a lot. Crowder misses a three. He's doing a lot. LaVine's doing a lot for his game, bro. Like, he works so hard. That's the one thing I think I like about him the most. He is an actual workhorse, obsessed with getting better. And he has gotten better because remember, he was just a dunker in the beginning. Now he's got great handles. He's always been able to finish around the rim, but his jumper's pretty nice now. But he ain't Booker, that's for sure. Ayton to Book with LaVine on him, gets him in the air, gets it back to Crowder. Book double, gets it to Crowder. Crowder gonna float. Did he get the floaties? Nope.
That's brick. Tech. He's probably gonna get tech. Fucking.
I think you called it. Technical foul. You know Crowder so well.
You could just tell the way he reacted afterwards.
Yeah. So
it's a Booker salt right there.
So did you see that that's what they do? The bench does whenever someone hits a floater?
Wait, what now?
Whenever somebody hits a floater for the Suns, they look to the bench and the bench looks at them and they do this as if to say, I put my floaties on. Oh. I don't know how I feel about it.
Clever girl.
Right? I don't hate it, but I want to know who came up with that first. Sounds like something Michaela would come up with. Levine.
Levine.
I mean, it's spelled Levine. Avril Lavigne showed us how to spell Levine.
Maybe I feel about Levine the way because he is compared to Booker. I don't know.
That's probably what it is. That's understandable.
Disrespectful for all these NBA.
Same way we feel about Donovan Mitchell as Kobe Jack Cheese White slaps a three and has a beard.
Vujacic.
I really did think you were talking about Vujacic.
What white player? Vujacic.
You said the white guy.
I said a couple things to try to let you know.
Yeah.
Last name's White.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Stizats. I probably need to make this a little. Nope, can't make it that big. 7 for Booker, 3 for 4. Beautiful. Chris Paul, 2 for 2. Beautiful. It definitely felt like they were trying to feed Ayton. It just isn't working. But hey, Vucevic isn't going off, right? Let's look here.
Dragod 42-42 was Booker always compared to Donovan. They're both in the West Coast. They both
play the same position.
Shooting guards.
They play the same position. I think part of that frustration comes for us with like Utah had success before the Suns had success, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so people were crowning Donovan Mitchell before they were crowning Booker. And we're sitting here like, yo, listen, I get that Utah is like number 1 every year, and then they shit down their leg in the playoffs. But like, you're not going to sit here and tell us that Booker isn't better than Donovan Mitchell. I don't care. Like, I don't care that his team is better. That was probably the crux of it. You know, we were arguing it's not Donovan being better than Booker. It's that their team was complete first. Now we have a complete team, and Booker is carrying his team much better than Donovan Mitchell carries his team. Not much, just better, and we won't have it. You know?
Yeah,
Speaking of won't have it, folks, I just want to tell everyone salty.
What?
Me and Salty got some sweet, sweet vengeance on Ark today. Guy killed one of Salty's innocent animals, so we took everything he was worth.
We took it.
Salty let out a primal, you get what you effing deserve scream. Yeah. Actually, you typed it. I screamed it.
It's karma, dude. Ultimate karma.
Man, this really was my favorite team growing up because I'm a Chicago teamer. But I, if you asked me, like, is it difficult at all to decide who I want to win in any game? I want the Suns to win every time they play the Bulls, bro. It's so weird that your fandom can change sometimes like that organically. Cam Johnson, get him in the 3-point contest right now.
Why does it feel like every time he shoots a 3, it's going in?
Because he has perfect form.
That's what she said, you know.
Levine, nice dribble move, gets it out to number 7.
When he's wide the fuck open, who's supposed to guard that side?
Whoever it is, they weren't doing it. Booker gets it to Bridges. Over to Cam Johnson. Cam to McGee with the Biombo floater. No good. McGee gets his own rebound, though. Gets it out to Book. Your boy Elfrid Payton in the game, Salt. Booker.
What were they were
beautiful pass.
On 2K when I was playing. They were talking about Payton.
Deep 3 from Booker. Connects.
Let's see Levine do that.
3. What were you saying, Salt? Sorry.
I was playing 2K and they were like commenting on Peyton. I was like, do they actually watch these players or what? Are the commentators just say stupid shit?
Probably pre-made shit for everybody.
They were blowing his ass up like he was good.
Elfrid Payton on the ground, thank God.
Did you shout anybody out yet?
Would you mind?
Yo, shout out to Diego Brooks family, Roy, Division IX29, Diego Perez, Dragod. What else is up in here? Stay Off My Grass podcast. I don't know if there's anybody else. Hit the like button, share it out.
Yeah, man. Please, guys, hit the like. Let's get this thing pushed out a little further into the algorithmic universe. DeRozan fouled on the ground by Cam Johnson. All right. Eugenius, I didn't mean to say Booker carries the Suns. I just mean as the best player, he's carrying us higher than Donovan carries his team. You know what I mean? CP3 is the carry god.
I don't think this is a finals preview.
It could be, dude. It could be. Swear to God, it could be.
You think the Bulls are that good?
They're number one in the East. It's far enough in the year. Like, I'm just saying, I feel like the East is weak, unlike Romp. I think the East is weak, and I think that they're all
so
like anyone from the East could come.
Diego Perez said, "Does salt like malts?" I couldn't even tell you what a malt is. Is that a drink or something?
Maybe he meant to say, "Does salt like salt?"
I mean, why wouldn't I like salt?
Like, do you like it so much that that's why your name is it? No, that's not the reason.
No, that's not it. I mean, I like salt like a human being. I think we need it to live, right? Sodium?
Little bit
Yes,
here and
you do.
there. Sticks for 3!
Oh. McGee active tonight. Got a block earlier. Got a offensive rebound.
32-25, dog. We're scoring nicely in this first quarter. DeRozan out to White Boy. Thomas slaps the 3.
Good stroke. Good form. That's probably why he's drafted, right? Let's be honest. It ain't for his dunking.
Racist. Booker kicks it to nope, keeps it. Now gets the screen from McGee. Gets bumped by a young man named Bradley. Tony Bradley.
How about them Nets? Where's all the Nets bandwagoners at? I wonder. Back on the other train.
But I do love that Steve Nash's front running isn't getting him a title up there right now.
I guarantee you, if that team gets blown up or whatever, he's gonna quit.
Yep.
He ain't in it for the long haul. He thought he could catch an easy ride like his boy Steve Kerr. Get a super team and get some championships under your belt, you know?
Yep. Leaving us for the Lakers was just like, we all wanted Steve Nash to win a title, but not with the Lakers. It's just one of those things, man. Booker hits the free throw. 34-28.
So Kyrie's one of the most toxic teammates, I guess. LeBron was saying that, and people were saying it's true.
That wouldn't surprise me. DeRozan, guarded by Cam, gets the switch to Elfrid. Back. Oh, that's a charge, ref.
Dude, he threw his elbows into his face. The Bulls logo is iconic, though, right? I mean, iconic, bro. You see these jerseys. Do you see the jerseys, and I just think of Jordan. It's just, it's like after he hung it up, it was hard to like watch the same team and not feel let down. You know,
I wanted to like the Bulls, but my heart was broken when I understood that. What is that tattoo on DeRozan's shoulder? You were thinking the same thing, weren't you?
Probably his dad or something. I don't know.
I hope so. He's got the Joker on his other shoulder.
I like that. Joker's one of my favorites. You know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Joker, Thanos, Kratos.
Booker. Bringing it up. Last shot-ish. I'm shocked we didn't go for a twofer. McGee going to set the screen. Booker drives, gets it back to McHale. McHale with a hand in the face. Almost. McGee tips it back out to Booker. We're going to get the last shot.
Is he just going to stay there for...
Booker with green on him. 4 seconds. Dribble move, step back, corner three. Oh! Hey!
That was nasty as fuck. His footwork, what he did right there, he sized him up and he just waited and then danced on him. Boop, step back. Cowabunga.
Kobe.
Dude, you see how he slid his feet right there? Like he was dancing?
Beautiful, beautiful step back.
Sexual.
Bro. But yeah, so once I realized that the only reason the Jordan dynasty was being broken up was money. I couldn't understand. You don't understand money as a kid. Like, you don't understand it. Like, you want your parents to take you out to eat every time, like every day, because you don't understand that it doesn't work that way. Like, when you're a kid and you want a brand new pair of like Jordans or something, and you're going to your parents like, hey, can I get these Jordans? They're like, you know, they don't say it to you, but they can tell you don't understand that $350 for some retro J's is ridiculous in this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't understand money. So when you told me that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman were all going to stop playing for my favorite team because the owner didn't want to pay them, I stopped watching basketball for a long time. I only came back because Iverson was so exciting. I would watch Iverson and I would watch Vince Carter. And then when I moved to Phoenix and you and me started going to Native New Yorker to watch Suns games, that was when, like, you know this, but
Shaq Daddy.
But it was right before that I was really starting to feel the Suns and like care about a team and like the jerseys, the Suns jerseys back then, even the shitty ones, but the sunburst ones they would wear from time to time. Oh man, it was just like perfect. And then we got Shaq, and I was like, that's it. I'm a Suns fan for the rest of my life.
So Steve Kerr,
that did not work out.
With that bad move, got your fandom.
It was Steve Kerr that did that. Yeah, that solidified it for me. I didn't realize I am all in.
I didn't realize that Sean Marion was 29 when they made that move.
Wow.
In his prime, dude, because he went to Miami and then he went to Dallas and won a fucking championship, and that stung.
Yeah,
and he's still not in the Ring of Honor because of all that shit. He should be, but
all right, the game's back. Bulls. Devin Booker pokes the ball out from DeMar DeRozan. Out of bounds. Good defense by three-time All-Star Devin Booker.
It's weird that at one point Devin Booker didn't really play defense, you know?
I know. You start winning and it's contagious, I think.
Well, it's buying into your coach. Having a coach you actually respects.
DeMar DeRozan with the Jordan-like spin.
Oh my God, where is this
I
guy?
told you. Why was
he this good in Toronto? Or was he?
He was pretty great in Toronto.
That was sick.
But his game is evolving.
And then McGee like never did offensive shit really on his other teams. Like I don't understand where he just developed this shit. He's shooting like
DeRozan doesn't give a fuck. Pulls up in McGee's face, no good. Check out this Sticks McGee lineup, bro. We've been doing it every game for the last 3-4 games. Oh, Booker, you had Sticks wide open.
Hurt.
No. Oh, it's just his nutsack. He'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah. He got popped in the nuts.
It could be a groin, man.
I'll massage his groin back to health. And I ain't even worried about all that. He got hit in the junk. I ain't massaging the junk. All right. I want to be clear on that. That sort of thing is reserved for Biombo.
Oh.
Did he just say DeSumo poking out the rear end?
His balls are still aching. He elbowed him in his nuts.
He landed his sack on his deltoid. That's not a foul. That should not have been a foul.
What, you get hit in your nuts? It shouldn't be a foul.
He didn't get hit. DeSumo had his back to him boxing out, and as Booker was coming down, his balls landed on his deltoid, like his back of his shoulder. He didn't have nothing to do with that.
Imagine having that convo with someone. His balls were on his deltoid.
Gets it beat by McGee. Peyton the fucking and one juice pass. That was beautiful. Did you see that?
That's one thing Peyton can do better than Payne.
Yes.
Better than Payne, he can pass.
You are right. DeSumo screen from oh my God, I thought that was your boy Thad Young. That boy's thick. I don't know who that is. DeSumo gets
Ja
McGee in the air, fade away. Ja Jr. misses. McGee
with the
kicks
low
it to
res
Book.
stream that I got. It looks like Ja. It might as well be him.
McGee?
Oh, nice.
Sorry, they get it into Sticks. Sticks from McHale.
I thought that was Aiden. It was so.
How'd you like that left-handed lay-in?
Good. Sexual, considering he's playing the 4. People said he couldn't play it.
Yeah. Ooh, Sticks guarding DeRozan. What you gonna do, Sticks? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What promotion they could have had?
Make it travel or what?
They could have had pickup sticks that they gave out as a thing for the stadium. Show up easy. Or that's probably old as fuck, right? They don't have those anymore.
Boomer.
Man, that Jackson guy is worthless, right?
Shut up.
Might as well be Josh Jackson.
Well,
Josh Jackson's better, let's be honest.
Probably. I mean, he's.
What burrito looks like that? Just has shit perfectly coming out of it. There's no way.
No.
I was like, all right, come on.
All right.
Let's look at the stats.
17 for Book?
Sexual.
Or problematic.
Why would it be problematic?
I'm just trying to make stuff up for content, but hear me out. This happened. I think we ended up winning. This happened a couple of games ago. Booker was the only one scoring. No one else was scoring.
Does this feel like that? Because I wasn't here. I don't think I did the show for that one.
You might not have been
here.
They
lost, right? They lost that one, or was it different?
I just can't remember. It was like a team where they had
I remember you talking about it.
It was Utah. Utah, but we did win. We did win, but it was a close.
I remember you talking about it, but I didn't agree with it. I was in the chat or something.
I was thinking if Book's the only one,
we had so many people injured.
Yeah, like what happens if they catch up and make it close, which they did. And
I mean, when Kobe was going off night after night, do you think they were really worrying about
getting everyone else involved? No, it's true.
I think
CP3 can always turn it on in the fourth quarter when he wants.
I think if your talent transcends and you're just a superstar like he's supposed to be, you just go, you get yours, and he gets his teammates involved. But this is, I mean, years ago I was saying Booker needed to be more aggressive, So I'm never going to be upset when he dominates the stat line unless his shooting percentage is poor, which it's not tonight, right? He's been shooting good.
Almost perfect, dude. 6 for 7 and 1 for 1 from 3.
Donovan Mitchell would be
2
like
for 2 from 3.
4 for 20 or some shit, right?
Even Donovan Booker you could accuse of that. Donovan Booker does the same thing sometimes. Donovan Booker is what we call
Donovan Mitchell does that all the time. That's why he has that mantra.
Yeah.
The dude is just he just jacks.
So there was a 3 in the key, and DeMar DeRozan hits the free throw.
I swear to God, we're in some fucking simulation because I do not remember DeMar DeRozan being, he was with Toronto and stuff, but like that's when they weren't that good.
Right. He couldn't get it done in the playoffs versus LeBron. That was his crime against humanity.
So yeah, he ran into LeBron every time.
He kept running into a healthy young LeBron, dude. That was really what it was. So they gave up on him and went with Kawhi.
People were talking about that move. Would you? I wouldn't sell my soul, but I mean,
to have a healthy Kawhi.
To win a championship like they did, I was cheering.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like you get the ship, it's worth it. I don't give a fuck if there's a rental.
Elf on a shelf, folks, just took it to the rack, decided not to throw the alley-oop, but made a good layup. Strong, defended. Elf looking for someone to pass to, gets it to Crowder in transition. Crowder bricks, but he's going to the free throw line for 3.
So I have a question for you. How does Crowder draw those fouls? Because you can't spread your legs out. Pause.
Is it just luck?
He's not. I mean, he draws them at a pretty consistent pace.
He does. He's the guy that does it when it happens for us.
Is it his shooting motion or what? Because people are always fouling him, and it's not like he's, he can't spread his legs out like what's his name used to do, Reggie Miller. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
he loved to spread his legs.
I was thinking Anthony Hardaway, like Penny used to do that.
Penny Hardaway.
Penny would shoot. He would shoot spread eagles sometimes.
Backcourt 2000. You remember that?
That was before I became a Suns fan, and so when I look back at that, it's so weird.
Go look at. I'll get the poster and share it. It's like that was like the thing that that was before super teams. Backcourt 2000.
Crowder hits the free throws. Suns up a nice 16 points.
Look at this. Backcourt 2000.
Gets it into Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic. Offensive foul on your boy McGee. Are you pushing it?
Yeah. Those were the days. Then Jason Kidd decided to beat his wife or whatever.
Every day when he went home.
And then Penny Hardaway was playing on glass kneecaps. They literally had no, like, they didn't even have one. But just think about, like,
we just missed a McGee alley-oop. Go on.
If these two were actually in their prime and Jason Kidd didn't beat Jamana Kidd or whatever, and then Penny was Penny, like, from Orlando, this shit could have worked. But damn.
Screen for Peyton. Oh, come on! Don't McGee, shoot it, baby. Shoot it, McGee. And he was hitting him in practice. McGee, let's go! What did I tell you? He's been hitting them in practice. Will Ayton ever make a three again? That alley-oop from McGee, dude. Oh, my God. Look at that alley-oop. And then the three.
Dude, tell me we're not in a simulation, dog.
He just got the three, guys.
You remember how garbage he was on offense his whole career?
I know.
Shooting threes, doing Kareem.
He wasn't good enough for the Nuggets to play in the playoffs. They didn't want to play him against us.
What is going on?
Levine with the three.
Stat patter, Levine.
Or he's going to bring him back into this game. Cam Johnson. Should have pulled it, Cam. Gets it to Elf. Over to McHale. McHale gets it to himself in the paint. Fade away. No, gets it back to McGee. McGee to Crowder. Alley-oop! It got slapped away. I got a little bit excited too fast. Sorry about that.
Here comes the Ayton slander. It's never gone away.
Oh, what my God.
Fuck was that?
Ugly floater.
His offense just needs to stick to passing the ball.
He needs, yeah.
He's worse than Payne on offense by far.
I'd say dunks, layups, go for it.
Don't leave wide open
for three. No.
Remember when certain people wanted Vujacic or Vucevic? What's his name?
I don't even know who you are.
We
need that meme, bro. Nice dribble move by Peyton. Peyton to McGee. McGee.
Oh, no.
That was just
what
so
the fuck
weird.
Was
it was
that?
A half shot, half floater.
Why is he jumping when he's like 9 feet tall?
Driving and finishing. Layups, no floaters, Peyton. Layups.
Tell me you don't. I'm pretty sure you don't miss Payne, and I'm pretty sure you don't miss.
I want to see Payne, and I have a theory.
You miss Payne?
Well, I halfway miss Payne.
Like, how much difference do you get between Peyton and Payne? I think
not as much as I thought.
Payne is a better passer. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a wash. I would be super happy if they unloaded Payne's contract, dude. Get something else.
What I've been thinking about campaign, and you know, I'm partial. I've always loved campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how AD kept being injured? And then now he's back from injury, and it looks like the rest actually healed him up. Hey, look, Ayton's back in the game. And now AD's playing like his best.
Ooh,
and one for Mikhail on a turnaround fadeaway mid-range.
So you want to know what the keys are
for Booker? Is that Kobe? Or is that Mikhail?
Do you want to know what the keys are for the Suns getting over that hump? Kind of like Jordan.
Give me your saltiest keys.
Had to get over the hump for Detroit eventually. It's Mikhail, because remember how dog shit he was? He disappeared in the playoffs. You remember that?
I do.
Do you remember? And he took his 100%. Game. He took his game in the regular season. If you compare it to last year, it's better this year. It's more confident, different facets to it, like the midi and shit. Mikal Bridges is probably the most singular, most important player for the playoffs for them, and Cam Johnson. If Cam Johnson can continue what he's doing now and translate, I think these two players are the most important to me.
You're getting hyped up for a title run, is what it sounds like to me.
I'm never gonna get too high with Arizona teams. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's warranted, bro. Kobe White just took 8 into the rack and finished over his head. That's interesting. CP3 to Ayton. Ayton back to CP3. Screen from Ayton. Whips it to Mikhail. Hand in the face. Bad miss.
So what is Ayton done so far?
Jr. gets it. They kick it out to White in the corner. Wide open. Ayton with the rebound off the miss. CP3 going to get a screen from Ayton. A nice pass to Ayton and a nice Amari-esque dunk. Okay?
That's what he needs to do, man. So why I don't understand why he can't
I don't know.
Do more pick and rolls. He's obviously athletic. He can play the 4 if he wanted to. He slides his feet.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It just seems like you're
by Levine.
You're with one of the best pick and roll point guards in Chris Paul. Like, God, dude, and you're like an athletic freak. If you could do some Freaky Friday shit, and I would go in his body right now.
I would go in Ayton's body. I get that. I feel that way sometimes. Go on.
Who doesn't? I just go in his body, and just I would be ripping I would rip the rim down like I was Shaq in his prime, dude. I would be putting nuts on deltoids.
Hopefully not like Booker.
I swear to God, if you gave me his tools, man, I was playing with the best point guard ever, I'd be like, get a screen and roll here, and I will rip the fucking rim down if you give it to me, dude.
Chris Paul gets it. No, going to get a screen from Ayton. Doesn't want it. Wants it from Johnson. Screen now from Ayton.
Doesn't want it.
Chris
wants
Paul.
It from Johnson. Pause.
I do. Levine to Sasha or Nicola.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
That dude was going to throw it down. 24. Green.
I really hope that the Suns can get that gold notch on the top of their jersey, bro.
What gold notch?
Look at the back of their jersey. So if your team has won a title in the NBA, even one, you get this gold like tag on the you see that on right above the NBA sign on the back of the jersey?
I'm seeing the front of this.
You'll see on the back. They all have it.
Just throwing it in our face. We don't have a title
see that?
yet.
That little green, that little gold tag. That's title teams have that.
Well, shit.
Swipe through CP3.
So what's your thoughts on James Harden? He went to ASU. I don't defend the man.
Here's my thing about James Harden.
Just because you went to ASU don't mean shit.
Well, that doesn't sit right with you, does it? So
I mean, I would have loved to like him as a player, but I just haven't. I feel like a majority of his game has just been foul baiting to his.
Here's what I like about Harden.
Crazy degree.
Here's what I really like about Harden. I feel like when Harden is engaged and wants to be, I feel like he is a top 3 point guard in the NBA. Point guard, PG. The way he passes the ball, the way he creates for other people, incredible. But I don't like his foul baiting. I don't like a lot of the shit that he does. I don't like how he goes in and out of being in shape. Seems like he doesn't care as much as
how he
CP3
quits on
does.
his teams.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Levine dancing on Cam Johnson and hitting the three.
That was nasty because Cam looked like he was on skates.
Yeah,
he
Cam
didn't know where he was.
Turned around.
He thought he was driving to the hoop and he stepped back.
Thought it was Freaky Friday and you went in his body. Cam Johnson in the corner, brick.
Looked off from the start.
Yeah, he was moving a little too much.
Levine wants another one.
DeMar gonna pull up, says, I'll take one, brick. Ayton with the rebound. Booker, pull up. Show me something, Book. Couple of screens from Book, gets it to CP3, over to Cam Johnson in the corner. No good. He's off right now, folks. Give him a second to recalibrate. What was that? Offensive foul on Levine.
What
Avril
was that?
Save you now.
I don't understand what happened there. What?
Yeah, Levine was trying to draw a foul.
He goes into
ain't nobody falling for that, Levine. You look like Peter Griffin when he falls and gets injured with your arm trapped behind your back.
He thought that was going to work, huh?
CP3, screen from Crowder, screen from Ayton. Gets it to Crowder. No, dribbles it off accidentally off of DeMar DeRozan's back.
I thought he was going to do it again.
Screen, pull up, CP3, foul on Ayton. Fuck me life. What up, Under Armour Gamer? Welcome to the Suns, bro. You can switch over. Bro. We got you.
Zonabot in the house.
What's going on, Zonabot? What are they calling here? DeAndre Ayton foul on the screen. Oh, boy. So McGee has made me but McGee has made me not upset about not seeing Biyombo play today because McGee's just playing like he took the right kind of drugs today, you know?
So I don't know. I don't get our coach because you said the coach hated sticks. If that was the case,
I think you're right about what you were saying the other day.
Trying to showcase him.
I think they might be trying to showcase sticks before the trade deadline.
I forgot who said it, but someone was talking about flex as what he was saying. I'm gonna be straight and honest to you guys. I don't think Flex knows what the fuck he's talking about, dude. I don't know how he got in his position. And I'm sure there's tons of people that kiss his ass to have him on their show. Sorry if you wanted to have him on, Gabe. But,
No. I'm not that I have anything against him.
I don't have anything against him either. There's fake insiders in the gaming space where I do my stuff, and it screams the same thing. It's like he puts out all these obvious things and then backtracks once he puts it out, you know? Like, whoa.
I just don't know. I just don't know. He's either what you're saying or he's a true insider, and I can't tell. And I don't know. We're going to find out, right? We're going to find out.
What was he saying? What's his predictions?
Anybody know Flex's predictions in the chat?
Because he said we would hear chatter. Someone in the chat was saying that deadline's Thursday, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Holy cow, that's coming up.
Because Eric Gordon got DMP'd. What was it, last game?
That could mean that they're saving him for trade. They don't want to get him injured before a trade. That's the only piece they have.
I think Eric Gordon would be the perfect addition.
He would be at the right cost, but he costs a lot, bro. He's getting paid a ton. You got to move Saric in that situation. Are you okay with that?
I'm all about it. Saric, Landry Shamet, throw him in there for salary. Whatever you got to do, man. Throw sticks in there.
Game's back, baby boy, and McGee is coming back for Ayton early because he's got 3 fouls. But yeah, we bungled the stick situation contract wise, so they're gonna try to get out from under their bungling by getting a little something for him, and it sucks, but it is what it is. Levine kicks it back. Miss from Vooch from 3. CP3 bringing it up. Screen from Book. Screen from McGee. Kicks it back to Book. Book goes left. Bumps. Fades. It's Kobe. Levine bringing the ball up. Levine. Oh, he got scared of McGee. And he smoked the layup. He's barking at the ref on the way up. He might get a technical. Pass out of bounds from DeRozan. Suns ball coming up. I miss my hair being like that in high school, bruh. Chris Paul, screen from McGee.
Like
just Johnson. Having hair, period. No, that dude on the sideline. CP3 gets his fadeaway blocked. Nicola kicks it to Levine or Levine.
I hate Levine. You say that
for Levine.
Is that his name?
I just don't care. I just keep doing it either way. Booker stepping back on Levine.
This is like Levine Avenue,
right? Cam misses another 3. That
just when I build him up, he fucking betrays me.
He's just having a less than Cam game.
I'm like,
Levine
every time
up, hits mid-range.
It's fucking wide open. Yeah, he's gonna make it.
How about we don't let them score anymore this quarter and try to just keep this lead where it's at? What say ye?
Gabe, you had hair before, says Adam.
So much hair.
No, he's born bald and stayed that way.
Booker, 4 seconds, gonna pull up. Rhythm 3. Wow. Kobe.
That was a 2-for-1 too.
Wow. Is that the first 2-for-1 shot we've ever seen in his career? Ever seen since we've started noticing?
Usually he pulls from half court just to do it.
Levine for 3.
Please don't tell me that's 3.
Book. And Levine will go shoot 3.
That ref looks like he got punched in his face or something. What happened, dude?
Oh, boy.
So it is 3. Is it 2 or 3? Because they said they're in the bonus. Oh, it's not. It's not shooting. So they just went in the bonus.
Bro, Adam, there's an episode where I show a picture of me in high school with my hair, man. It's wish I knew which episode. I'd tell you which one to go watch.
I watched some stuff on late YouTube where they were putting hair plugs in. Why can't you do that?
Because I'd rather just be naturally bald, since that's what it is, than trying to like hang on to something that ain't real, you know?
Isn't it real hair though? They're like taking hair from
but I mean, it ain't my real hair. I mean, Booker for 3, 2, 1. Brick.
He was too wide open.
That would have been amazing to go up 70-49.
Yeah, so Eugenius, the whole thing about Thaddeus Young, I know he's way better than a lot of the stuff that we had, but literally if you picked him up, who's gonna not play in that situation, you know? Like, who are you taking out for Thad Young? Like, you have all these big men that are giving you solid minutes.
Our big man situation feels well. Okay. So then here's what it would be, Salt. You're letting Sticks go because you effed up his contract, and there's no way you're going to be able to keep him. So you just slide the Thad Young into the sticks role. Oh, but that's not much. That's not much of a role.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to make that huge trade just to give him what minutes, Because what Thad
We
Young
aren't even
doesn't shoot
playing
threes,
Biombo,
does
and
he?
Biombo could technically start for this team. He worked so well with CP3.
That's why I'm hearing these Thad Young things. And if he gets bought out, of course, bring him on, figure it out later. He's talented. But from a salary to salary standpoint, I'd rather use that towards Eric Gordon, Like, I don't want to just go get Thad. Because Thad Young, remember we did the trade machine? It's pretty pricey to get him, like, substantial. You'd have to have Saric in there to make salary work and some other players. Shamit, maybe. I mean, hell, let's pull up the trade machine. We got time, right?
Yeah.
Backcourt 2000 just came up again.
Wow. I think we know the answer. I think at the end of the last episode of the Valley Podcast, like and subscribe, I think we came up with the answer. Someone said it. Don't know who. Think it might have been wrong. Bringing up Goran Dragic, and I'm all
perfect
in Goran Dragic. Please, God. I'm not talking to James Jones. God. Please?
Do you like that better than Eric Gordon?
Ooh, I'd be happy with either.
All right, let's see what happens. I got my screen up here. All right.
Stop trying to bait us, Romp. You know you're going to try to get a sneaky win versus us tomorrow on the second day of a back-to-back. Romp is such a fraud, dude. Never gets on Arc. Doesn't even play 2K. Calls me a boomer on Twitter. Trolls in the chat. So what are you trying to make work here? Trying to find a way to get gored.
I would put Payne in there if I needed to. Fuck.
Adam says use fan POS.
What would you think?
He said the trade. He says the trade. There's in a trade at machine isn't as accurate on ESPN.
Use what?
Fanspo trade machine.
Like trying to give me a fucking virus or what?
Well, after you deal with the virus, it'll be worth it.
We're just gonna use trade machine because I don't want a virus. You can do it. If
you want.
Not
a virus. I mean, I want to. Okay, I'll
you do it then.
All right, what's it called? Fanspo. Virus incoming.
Phoenix. He's on Toronto, right? Orange Rod. What the fuck?
Oh wow, there's trending players on it too. All right, look. Let's go ahead and pull this up.
I need to stop sharing my screen, right?
Well, it doesn't matter because I can just push this over it. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dark and small.
So who you want to start with? You want to start
with Dragic? What are all those players? I can't even see, dude.
These are trending players. How's that, Daddy-O?
Yeah, it's better. Trending players.
Well, why the hell isn't your boy trending? Where's
he's not good enough.
Rockets boy.
Just add teams. Do the team shit.
All right, let's go Goran. Oops, that's not what we wanted. All right, add a team.
Toronto. Phoenix.
This has got to be so painful for Tori to watch us do. All right. So what are we doing here? Okay.
What's his salary?
19.5.
Darius Saric.
Trade to Suns.
Darius Saric.
Okay.
Who else would you be putting in there to match salaries? That's not enough salary.
That ain't even close. So then
Landry Shamet, Jalen Smith, both those players.
I'm so sorry, Sticks. I never wanted to even hypothetically do that to you. Shamit? You think we're going to get rid of Shamit? You think they're going to take Shamit from us?
Just try.
Why does this say poison pill? This is more accurate than ESPN. It says poison pill under Landry Shamit. You think they're really going to take him? All right.
Doesn't work. He's on poison pill. What the fuck does that mean?
They're saying taking him would be a poison pill.
What does poison pill mean? Take him off.
What does it sound like? It sounds like we're going to die.
Take out Landry Shamit. Just see if you could do Jalen Smith and Darius Saric. I don't think they would.
Okay.
I mean, they would get Saric for another year.
So that's still not enough. So who else are you giving up?
Abdul Nader.
I mean,
no, it's too low.
Coach ain't giving him up.
Tori can hop on and explain it. The poison pill. I don't know what the fuck that is. Campaign. Throw him in there. Throw him in there.
Campaign?
Yep.
And then we're stuck with Elf?
Well, we're getting a guard back, right? You're going for
That's
it.
18 for 19. That's pretty close. What do you mean try it? Okay, try trade. Success.
I would do that.
Okay, but here's my question, Tori. Have you been keeping tabs on Goran like that? Like, is he healthy? Is he able to do anything at this career, or would we be getting a broken, miserable, grudge-filled?
You should see if because Eric Gordon's salary is higher than that by a lot, right? Bring him up. I'll be back.
Okay, I'll start looking. All right, change teams. Rockets. All right. It's going to be like the same thing because it's 18.2. Tori in the house, everyone.
What's up? All right. Welcome to CBA lesson number 17, Gabe. Okay. So poison pill. All right. A poison pill is when you sign a player to a contract extension. So you know how you sign Shamit to that extension that kicks in next year.
Yes.
That creates a poison pill situation. Let me share my screen, actually. That'll probably be the easiest. It makes them hard to trade, essentially. So here, give me a sec. It doesn't mean he's untradeable. It just makes him hard to trade.
Right.
So
I wouldn't want to trade for him either at this point. I think I'd rather take a poison pill than trade for Shamit if I'm another team.
Okay, so basically his outgoing salary for you guys is what his salary is this year.
Can you scroll in for us? We have tiny eyes.
Yes, I will.
All right.
Is that better?
What's going on with Big Poppy?
I don't know. They're advertising Big Poppy. I don't know why. But so this is what he's making this year. That's what his outgoing salary would be for you guys. Okay, but since he's on a poison pill, his incoming salary for another team would be different. His incoming salary would be this year plus all the years of his extension averaged. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it'd be like, I'm just going to use 3.7 mil, right? I'm just going to round. That rounds to like 3.8 mil plus 9.5 plus 10.3 plus 11 plus 11.8. Divide that by 5. His incoming salary for a team would be $9.3 million or so. So it makes it tough because...
So it's like 2 million more? 3 million more?
It'd be like 6 million more.
Okay. So here's my question. Does that not help us when we're trying to make up more salary? It's like, could that be a benefit? Because it's like, well, you would have to pay him this much, which makes it so that it matches up with, Goran's higher. He's up at 19.5 mil. Paying $6 million more, doesn't that help get us closer to making a workable trade?
So, like, what was your idea? It was like Saric plus
Dario,
Shamit,
Shambones, and Jalen.
Okay, where's Dragic? Right there. Okay, so for you guys, I mean, this works. This actually works. So you guys 16.7 matches 19.4. And on their end, you see how their incoming is 22. See how you guys are setting out 16.7 million and their incoming is 22.2. So like you guys barely match and they barely match. So if it was a situation where like you signed Shamit to an extension twice as much, where he's making like almost 20 million a year, then your guys' outgoing would still be like 16.7 and it'd match, but their incoming would be like 32 million and 19 million doesn't match that. So it actually normally makes it tougher if like you extend a player to a big extension because the salaries are different. Like the team trading them out, the salary is usually really low, and then the team getting them back, the salary is really high. So that team would have to trade out a lot of salary back to Phoenix, but since his outgoing salary is really low for you guys, then you can't match that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it creates like a divide where it's like really, really hard to match, to use that salary to match things. So, but like Shamit's so low, it's only a 6 million difference that you could include him in a trade like this for Dragic.
Now, do you think that is what we are offering there would be enough to get the Raptors to do it? And then also, or do you think someone else is going to come with a better payment than what that offer is?
I don't.
Goran? What's going on with him? Is he healthy?
He just doesn't want to play for Toronto. Yeah, he's healthy. He just didn't want to play for Toronto.
So he hasn't been playing?
No. He's played
he's rested his legs.
Yeah, he's played like 5 games.
Please bring him to Phoenix. Please.
The problem is, Gabe, I think if you gave Jalen Smith that third-year option, I think the Raptors would do this. But since it makes it, me and Eric explained this before, like whatever team trades for him.
We would be putting the Raptors in a bad position with Jalen to where they don't have good negotiating power with Jalen, right?
Yeah, because they could only offer him like $4.5 million and they can't pay him more than $4.5 million. They can't, like if a team comes in and offer them 6, whatever team trades for Jalen Smith cannot match that. They cannot offer him $6 million. Whatever team trades for Jalen Smith is unable to pay him more than $4.5 million next year. So that's the problem. That's why he doesn't have much value, in my opinion. So this wouldn't really be much of an asset. So if they didn't want like Saric's contract next year on their books, and they don't want Shamit's contract and his giant extension, which I don't think they would on their books, then I think they wouldn't even take this trade, despite the fact that Dragic isn't even playing for them.
So do you think then it needs to be a little bit different? Probably like because I could see someone coming after Goran. I could see the Lakers trying to go get Goran. I don't think they can.
They don't have the salary.
Right. But Goran is a nice piece, especially a rested Goran.
Yeah. I don't think any team's really going to go after Goran just because his contract is $19.4 million, which is fine because he's expiring this year, so it doesn't really affect anything. It's just hard to match that number. So I don't really think he has much value, especially since he hasn't played this year. It's just you guys are in a position where you're going to have to attach, and you don't have your first this year, you're going to have to attach a future first in order to like actually get anything, because Jalen Smith doesn't have much value because the team can't resign him.
Goran's 35.
Yeah, but it's more so your position, Gabe. Like the Shamit extension, I don't think, because hasn't he struggled this year? Like, what are his stats?
Mightily. He looks bad.
Landry Shamit's stats. 37% from the field, 35% from 3. And yeah. So I don't think a team wants to pay him over the next 4 years $10 million a year for this. No. So his contract might actually be a negative asset. Saric, coming off the injury, owed $8.5 million next year. I'm not sure a team would value that at all. So Saric might be like a net zero asset, or maybe even slightly negative. Jalen Smith, a team can't re-sign for more than $4.5 million. So how much is he an asset? he would be an asset if you guys gave him the 3rd-year extension. You guys just messed up with that. So you don't, outside of like players that are already in your rotation that you guys wouldn't trade, like a Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, Ayton, whoever, you don't really have a ton of value. Like, these guys don't have a ton of value. So in order to make anything work, you have to start throwing in like a future first.
That's fine.
But you guys owe your first this year, so it'd have to be 2024 or later.
Anything for a title now. We'd gladly pay a first today for a title this year.
Who are some other targets you like?
Eric Gordon.
Okay, so like let's go to Fanspo's better. I wasn't trying to give Salty a virus or whatever he was saying, man. This guy. So like Eric Gordon, you'd have to throw that first in, and then you could definitely be Saric. Plus, you need to trade out another
Jalen Smith. They'll want Jalen Smith from us.
Yeah, they just can't. They're just limited on re-signing him, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure. Let's do someone else in. I mean, because Jalen Smith.
I mean, they would probably take it.
Good, trust me. Like, yeah, Jalen Smith is. They're gonna hope. Okay, we'll bring him in. We'll treat him right. He'll return to us, because no one's treated him right so far.
I mean, Gordon's making 18.2, so it'd probably be the same package. Like, this package would work with the first round pick. Maybe you could get back like I don't know. I don't think they would include Jayshawn Tate, but maybe just take like a Darmonte Brooks. He can kind of shoot a little bit, right? Like, this should work.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Game's on.
All right. Well, there's your halftime show.
Thank you, man. Very informative.
Always, man.
Highly informative, man.
But yeah, we'll try and get you, if you're able, we'll try and get you on the trade deadline stream for a little guest
segment.
Sounds
awesome, man. I can't wait.
Because we'll have some time to kill, so I want to just kind of line up a few people. I hit up Romp too. See if we'll hop on.
Do some 76.
Especially if we trade Simmons. Especially if the Blazers trade for Simmons.
Salty wants to ask you your thoughts on Thad Young for the Suns.
Who's your backup center right now? Biombo?
Because he doesn't think that we need him now with all the bigs we have. Yeah, Biombo's our third center because we've got McGee.
I don't think you need him. Like, he'd be a guy that would be fine. Like, if you could trade 2 seconds as well as, like, Saric and Smith for him, like, I don't see why you wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? You just figure out the rotation. Like, Thad Young's better than Biombo, in my opinion. Biombo looks good because he's playing next to Chris Paul. So imagine, like,
but maybe Thad Young could look super good with Chris Paul.
Yeah. And, like, Thad Young's, like, a playmaker. So Thad Young... I feel like you guys just need a reliable perimeter player off the bench, though. Because, like, Campaign just seems like he's super inconsistent. Sorry, I got my... I'm in my VC on my phone. He doesn't know.
You're good, man.
Wait, was that... Yeah, that was Carson. Hold on. Let me deafen. Yeah, that's my VC.
No, you're good, man. I'm going to try to get
one
this
second,
game back
Carson.
up on Discord.
But like, I think you guys just need a reliable perimeter player because Campaign seems inconsistent, and Landry Shamet kind of sucks. So.
Sucks. We're all done with.
I tried to tell you guys, like, you guys shouldn't have given up a first round pick. For
you were right.
You guys could have drafted Herb Jones. Imagine if you drafted Herb Jones.
So maybe if James Jones has a weakness, it's the draft and picks.
Yes.
All right, man. Appreciate you out here.
But
we appreciate you helping this lowly YouTube channel grow.
Yeah, I got you, bro. You guys should have traded for Norman Powell. We give him away for fucking nothing. So
I bet you there's a whole bunch of teams that are upset that we didn't get a call. Like, we could have gave you something better than that.
Dude, there's some fishy shit with our front office. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, we have a really bad ownership situation right now. That, I mean, I know you guys know that, but we are in a bad position. So until we get Ben Simmons.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you later.
Later. All right, folks. Torrey Jones, everyone. The only thing missing was his scarf. That's what we really wanted. Booker, Debo's DeSumo, and I guess he just got the bucket. They didn't give him a foul, but DeRozan, knife into the paint, kicks it out. Stolen by McHale, gets it back. Ayton with the block. Green cannot. Oh, air ball, Vucha. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Chris Paul, screen from Ayton. Pocket past Ayton. Ayton with the spin move. Ayton with the hook shot. Ayton throws it in. I'm sorry, but that,
he's shooting a high percentage on those hooks. Who can do that?
Who does that?
Can't McGee do that?
Not as often as Ayton, dog.
He's just going to let Levine.
Ayton's hook shot's ridiculous.
Waltz down Broadway, huh?
Unbelievable pass from Booker. It gets worked all the way back to Booker in the corner. That play.
Dude, it's like he passed it to himself.
That's one of the best plays I've ever seen a team run.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
The person that starts it around the horn gets it back for a three. If that doesn't show you what team basketball does when you're unselfish, you're going to get your touches,
It's weird. It's like shot karma. CP3, speaking of shot karma, walks into a three and slaps it. You don't leave professional shooters open, man.
It's perplexing how wide open players get in the NBA.
Wide open three there for the Bulls. Yeah. No good.
I understand there's off-ball screens and stuff like that, but it's crazy, dude.
CP3 to Book in the corner. Wide the fuck open. The Bulls have stopped playing defense.
What's going on here?
Booker hits the three. Timeout, Bulls.
Maybe we're just...
I got to say something wrong. The East is not better than the West, Romp. It's not.
East is fucked.
It's not. Is this y'all's king, Romp?
Remember last year we were worried about the Nets? We were like, no, we don't want the Nets in the playoffs. Anybody but them. And then we get dicked by the Bucks. But legitimately, you were worried about that super team that was the Nets. And then who else? Miami. Who else is? I honestly don't know who's in the top of the East. Like, are there unbeatable teams in the East?
No.
I think whoever comes out of the West is gonna win the title. I think I don't know if the Bucks can get back there. It's a question mark, because that they seem to be the Suns' kryptonite. Or will Giannis go God mode again in another NBA Finals, even though he already has one? I don't know. It's what he did in the playoffs would be tough to recreate, especially when they have 50 centers now that they could just hack the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? I understand he was hitting his free throws then, but I think law of averages would just catch up to you, or they would be able to defensively scheme better. He'd be going against McGee, Biyombo you could throw at him, all these then I don't know if the Suns got better on the perimeter, but
man.
Because just think back to the beginning of the playoffs last year. We were worried about what? The Lakers. Utah was a thing. Clippers were good before Kawhi got hurt. It's just like this year, people are like trying to fluff up the Mavs. It's like the Suns aren't worried about the Mavericks, dude. Like they have their number.
No, we have their number, and it's thank God our time and not their time right now. They're close. They're building onto something. They're getting close, and good for them. Ooh. The Mavs, but they're not on pace with us yet. The Grizzlies are what could accidentally be on pace with us. I hope it's not them, but I hope they're not that ready.
Is the game back on, or is it just a black screen?
Yeah, sorry. They're walking back onto the court here.
Max movement speed on arc.
Did you finally see that video?
Did
you see that? Yeah, a while ago.
Max. Who would put their at max?
Ja Morant Jr., somebody who doesn't know.
You would eat yourself everywhere.
Brick for the Bulls. Crowder stole the rebound from Ayton, and Ayton was upset with him. And Crowder's like, I'm sorry, my bad. CP3 into Book. Book, step back.
Nasty.
Kobe! And I ain't talking about White.
Colby cheese.
It's low-key one of my favorite cheeses, bro.
What, Kobe Jack?
Mm-hmm.
I like Swiss. Depends on like what you're using it for.
It definitely depends on what you're using.
Provolone.
Yeah, it's very cheese is very situational. Okay.
Sandwich.
Ja Morant Jr. steps into a 3. No good.
You like that government cheese.
Government cheese is where it's at. Okay. Government cheese is what we call it.
It's like Kraft. No, it's not Kraft. It's that
way worse than Kraft. Booker, free throw line.
No, it's just the 100% fake cheese that's
5 seconds. Is he going to dribble? He does. Sidestep. Mid-range brick. That was pretty dramatic and anticlimactic.
It's not Kraft. It's the other one that comes out of like a cheese packet.
Okay. Review it.
Where?
Somebody explain to me where Booker fouled Levine. That's perfect defense.
Government cheese. What's it called? Velveeta. There you go.
Coach Carter couldn't have taught this defense any better.
Where's the foul?
100% perfect defense by Devin Booker.
And he gets a tech.
Booker's don't want to hear it.
Booker's trying to stack up his tech so he gets suspended in the playoffs, dude. Like, come on, man. He's trying to be what's his name from back in the day that used to get suspended all the time. Rasheed Wallace. He'd get texts like 2. You can't get 2 a game, but I mean, he tried to. He probably got kicked out of a lot of shit. Remember when I thought the Morris twins were going to be Rasheed Wallace? One of them, Markeith, I think.
Yeah.
I was fucking wrong.
Sheed.
Silver Nike sign's pretty cool. We have that too, but
their jerseys look so clean though, man. They're just so classic and iconic. That court, iconic.
Am I remembering correctly? They used to have Adidas jerseys or some shit. Like what?
Well, everybody used to. Yeah. Booker 3. Back to Booker in the corner for 3. In and out.
Pass is so clean by Bridges.
Man,
like,
I know.
I'm gonna dime you up. I feel like Booker is, like I said, he shoots a better clip when he's guarded. That was pretty good.
This 22-point lead. Let's not start blowing it because we're trying to show off, folks.
Where did Levine get drafted to? The Wolves?
Yes. Oh, CP3. Beautiful.
Did he go to the Bulls from the Wolves?
I think so. Levine out to Kobe Jack Cheese for 3s. Hits.
Oh, my God. Oh,
90
my
to 69.
God. They got to close this quarter out because you know how NBA leads go.
Unbelievable pass by CP3 to McHale. Knifing, left-handed finish.
Buttery.
Suck on that, Kobe Jack Cheese. Right in your face.
What has Kobe Jack done in this game?
Hit a 3 earlier. Levine screen from Vucevic. Going to the line for 3 more free throws. I think McHale is wearing one of those pinky sweatbands. It looks like a sweatband that's just on his pinky.
That you can buy in 2K.
Like, I'd be thinking it was going to slide off the whole game. That's weird.
Why would you wear that?
I don't know. Maybe it's taped. He might be taped. But don't you normally tape 2 fingers together? Are you ready for your 5th booster, Salt?
Many as it takes, dog.
Just like Thanos.
Like the Avengers.
Whatever it takes.
Nah, I'm probably, I don't know. I'll stick with the science, unlike you.
Please do. Don't go down my path.
I believe in science. I don't get my doctor information from Joe Rogan.
But didn't you have an animal named Hitler and you wanted to heal him so you could heal Hitler?
No, that was you guys, remember?
Oh, shit. CP3, pocket pass to Book. Book out to Mikhail in the corner. 3, no good. Vooch out to Colby Jack Cheese. Gonna pull up and get that shit beat. You get what you fucking deserve. All right?
I thought Kobe White's supposed to be good. What's going on with that?
He thought he was better than Cam Johnson. Get that shit out of here. Did he foul him?
Did he have a fro before? He looks different, dude. I think he had a fro.
I feel like
right?
that beard is new. He definitely didn't used to have that beard.
Interesting. Because that was the discussion in that draft. They were wondering if they should draft Kobe White. I don't know. I think he went before they needed a point guard pick. Because he was in discussion, and then Cam Johnson was, I don't know, not discussed.
Yeah, he was an option.
And no one thought Cam Johnson was going to get drafted that high, dude.
CP3 kicks it back to Book. Double team. Finds Cam Johnson. Back to Book. 10 seconds. Screen from McGee. Whips it to Mikhail in the corner in Kobe's face.
That was a sick pass, right?
It was unbelievable. Booker's been passing perfectly.
It looked like it was going to one player and it went to another over the top.
On a rope, bro.
Which could have easily...
looking like Justin Fields out here.
And somehow I remember Vujicic being
this
better.
Ref is gonna tech McGee. McGee's like literally saying, you have to challenge it. You have to challenge it. Please.
Going timeout to challenge it? Yep. So what determines when coach is going to use a challenge or not? Oh, yeah.
I think what determines...
Because McGee went over to it, because I've seen many players signal that challenge thing, and it never happens. Yeah. But McGee does it. McGee goes over there, and it's insta challenge. Like, does he have that sway with him? Or
Here's why. Normally, the coaches, especially Monty, wants to hold on to it because you only get so many. And if it were to come down to like the Bulls do this comeback, and then some real egregious shit happens and a real bad call happens, you need to still have that in your pocket. You don't need it when you're up 95-75. You don't fucking need this. I think it doesn't. I think coach feels like, okay, number one, it doesn't matter because we're blowing their backs out. And number two, McGee is so adamant.
I never seen him have a player signal it and then him going immediately to the challenge before.
We're up by 20, man. Who cares? Like, you know what I mean?
No, I think it's good because I think a lot of times Monty's just holding on to his shit and he never uses it. The question I have for you, which you probably won't know, is I don't know, maybe you will. If you win a challenge in a game, do you get another one? Do you get it back like in the NFL? Like, doesn't that happen in the NFL if you win your challenge?
Yeah, in the NFL, not here.
So if you use your challenge, it's done for the whole game.
Say that again. I was listening to Aiden.
Motherfucker.
I'm sorry. He's done talking, sir.
You don't get to talk. All right. So, does anybody know if you challenge? So you get one per half, I think. And then if you're successful with your challenge, do you get another one? I mean,
Roy says you get one challenge. That's it.
So what's the motivation of getting a challenge right, I guess? I mean, you would think it would be motivating factor. If I get this right, I could get my challenge back.
Get another one, yeah. I just think they don't want to slow the NBA down any more than it already is. But I think it's the refs just not wanting to get called out.
Well, when the refs get a call blatantly wrong like that, McGee, I mean, that was clear. How do you get that wrong? I don't know. I mean, got someone right on the sideline that has their face right next to the play.
That's funny. So apparently, Iverson sent me a vid here. Benny the Bull was trying to like start shit with Booker like as a joke during his free throws. There was no touch. No touchy. I understand why this ref would have called that, bro. That looks it
looks like it slapped his hand.
Yeah.
Did they win or not?
What? Well, he got a technical for being I don't think he did anything wrong because he looked straight at his coach and said, yo, review. And the ref was pissed off about it. Did they not challenge it?
He signaled.
I'm about to drop a big F-bomb, bro. F-bomb incoming. They're going to call it a jump ball. Fuck you, refs. You know what the call is.
What do you mean a jump ball? How does that
the ego of these refs, bro? It's fucking sickening. And then he throws it to fucking Vucevic. Straight over to Vuce, and McGee still gets it. Fuck you, refs.
Threw it. It seems kind of clear on that one, dude. What the fuck was that?
What a sequence, dude. Somebody's getting it beat.
Out.
Smokes the layup. Scared of McHale.
They need to calm the fuck down. They're trying to get the Bulls to come back.
Levine
for sure.
Dribbling all over McHale. That was
the mixtape. The mixtape.
Couldn't finish. Booker. Screen from McGee. Double teamed. Whips it to Cam Johnson. Cam falls to the ground and slaps a three in Kobe Jack Cheese's face. Still surprised, Kobe? Oh, my God. Vucevic just spin through McGee and blew him up. No call. Why do I feel like retaliation's upcoming? Ayton's trying. Damn it. McGee was telling Booker, throw me the oop. Throw me the oop. I'm in a back door. And he wouldn't throw it. Bridges back to Book. Book double teamed in the corner. Falls to the ground. Ball slapped out of bounds. They're saying it's off by Booker.
They're trying so hard to come back right now, dude. That's not a foul?
Kobe Jack Cheese bringing the ball up.
DeRozan's back in.
Yep. Throws it away. Booker with the steal. Throws it to McHale because Booker wanted the alley-oop back. I like that. I like that a lot.
Such good chemistry on the Suns, man.
This basketball is just so beautiful, bro. It reminds me of when we were watching the Suns play all those years ago with Steve Nash, man. Except we actually played defense, which is freaky weird.
The Suns, like run and gun Suns, but with defense. How many titles could have they won if they would have actually done defense, you know? At least one.
Seriously. There was just literally zero emphasis on defense.
I mean, it starts with
like
your
not
MVP.
just okay, but look. For anybody who's too young to remember this about the Suns, it wasn't like we just didn't play defense because we weren't good. Our coach D'Antoni outwardly would acknowledge that we do not care about defense. This is a step further. It's not just we weren't good at it. No. It was a choice not to practice defense because we said it won't matter because we're going to score so much. Elf on shelf gets his own rebound.
You know what that'd be like in the gym setting? It'd be like you're a bodybuilder and you're just like, I'm just doing upper body. I ain't fucking with the lower.
I don't care. I'm gonna just show up. My upper body gonna be so good. You'll crown me.
And you have chicken legs.
Alfred's getting a little bit too excited here. Thank you, Elf. Passes it out. Screen from McGee. Booker. Back to Cam Johnson. Bang out, Cam. Finger roll. No good. Don't you hurt him. Don't you hurt Cam Johnson. DeRozan going the other way. Gonna hold.
We might get another shot. Depends.
Yeah, we'll get like 4 seconds on the clock. Minimum. DeRozan driving on Cam Johnson. Passes it out. They whip it to Kobe Jack Cheese for 3. No good. Sticks with the rebound. 5 seconds. Gets it to Book. Book at half court. Book going to pull up a deep moving 3. Well, he didn't have to do all that.
That would have been Rex Chapman. Is he hurt?
Who?
Why was Book limping after that?
I'm going to choose to ignore what you just said and be in denial. I don't know, Salt. I don't know what you're talking about. Did you see that McGee pass, Salt?
And he blew the layup. He could have had an assist.
Yeah. Salt, would you mind if I went to the bathroom to pee real quick?
That's fine.
BRB.
So yeah, Booker's had groin issues. I'm not trying to speculate, but he did get hit in his nutsack, and then he was limping off. I hope it's not anything. Eugenius is saying, is it me, or did Book hurt his knee or leg? I don't know. He was, like I said, I saw him limp after that shot or something. Time to sit Book. These type of games where people get hurt. I mean, they're only up 20. So, I mean, it's a big game. You're playing the best team in the East. Injuries are they're always a part of the game. I mean, you're trying to get through it and not have an injury, but I don't know. I don't think they could bench the team with so much time left. Make sure to hit the like button. Let's pull up the stats real quick. Pull up the stats. All right. So what do we got? ESPN. What does Book have right now? 36 for this motherfucker, dude.
For who?
What? Booker.
Let's go, bro.
And it's not even
he does play the whole fourth. Not whole, but a lot of the fourth.
You didn't see him come off limping there?
I didn't, but I am choosing also to, like I said, live in a reality that's not real. Where's
this? They have ice skating rink in Chicago. It's so weird. So weird.
I'm about to drink. This is all one day. This was full when I started drinking it this morning. I haven't eaten anything. So this just fills you up, you know?
They say anything about Book or no?
Sticks in the game, McGee in the game. Cam Johnson comes around a curl, blocked out of bounds.
So do you use the nitro on it, or you just drink it?
Well, here's the thing. My nitro machine, like my nitro spigot, is having issues. It's like clogged with beans, like with.
Yo, what were they showing there? You didn't see that?
I didn't see it. What was it?
Show Book grimacing.
Don't be hurt, Book. Please don't be hurt, Book. But also, please don't put Book back in the game. I changed my mind. Wow. Alley-oop for McGee. Unbelievable pass from CP3.
How disappointed would we be if we didn't do anything at the trade deadline? I don't know, man. Would you be disappointed?
Yeah, I think I'd be slightly disappointed.
I would, because I feel like they need to go for it this year.
Right.
They didn't do anything last year, and they came up short, you know?
The more I think about it, the more I want Goran.
If he wants to come here, fuck, I don't know.
Wow, DeRozan pushing the hell out of CP3. You're going to just allow that, ref? Okay. Kobe Jack with the fadeaway, no good, way above your pay grade, sir. CP3 with the snatchback, getting a screen from McGee. Pick and roll with McGee. Goes under the rim. Behind the legs, between the legs. Fade away, in and out. Kobe White goes to the rack, and they're going to call Cam Johnson for a foul, and he's not happy about it.
Yeah, Booker's going off, and Wiggins is starting in the All-Star game.
Well, perks of being a Steph Curry teammate. Yeah, they're saying Book's limping.
Who's saying it?
Dave King says Book definitely limping. Yeah. Do you even have a Twitter? What's your Twitter account? At Saltiest AZ fan. You guys should follow him. CP3, screen from McGee. Whips it to Elf. Elf to Sticks, wide open, top of the key. Sticky boy, in and out. And by in and out, I mean it was actually more of just a West brick style brick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you watching? That was
CP3. I admitted to it. I was trying to church it up. McGee with the Biombo-esque floater.
How do you stop that ball movement, dude? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, you don't.
And they're always passing
to
the open man.
You hope we miss.
And then plus the Suns play good defense on the other end. It's like you have to deal with that kind of an offensive fluidity with the passes. Like, what the hell? Look at that. Passing it everywhere. Have they already announced the 3-point contest?
I
Participants?
Don't know if they have. Does anybody know? DeRozan, mid-range, hits in McGee's face. Chris Paul.
It's pretty much automatic from midi, huh?
Gets it to Cam Johnson. Thomas in his face. Cam Johnson back to CP3. Screen from McGee. Driving. Fading and hitting. Beautiful.
Fred Van Vliet's in it. He shoots really good from 3, right?
Very good. Van Vliet could definitely win the 3-point contest. If Cam Johnson isn't in it, I don't believe it's a real 3-point contest. CP3. Oh, he reestablished himself, ref. Turnover. Chicago Bulls ball.
Bully ball.
Levine to DeRozan. Pump fake. Gets McGee flying. Smokes the layup. Gets his own rebound and tips it in. Crowder could not get the rebound from him. CP3. Gets it to Cam Johnson. Johnson, the mid-range, no good. McGee with the rebound, the putback, too small. Levine.
Too strong, too big.
DeRozan bullying in the paint. Gets the bucket. Pick and roll. CP3
DeRozan
gets it stolen. They get it out to Levine, who's going to bang out.
DeRozan has how much?
Are they saying that there was a – did someone do a –
what?
Wow. So Levine didn't get that dunk after all.
Why?
They're calling a foul. Crowder fouled Thomas to stop the fast break.
It looked like he got it off.
Pause. What's going on, Landon?
Any updates on Twitter or no? Probably not.
Take a look ski.
Yeah, he got the ball out before he got fouled. That should count if they're challenging it.
Man.
Yeah, his ice on his knee.
Did Crowder? So Crowder did the wrong thing there. Why would Crowder do that if that's going to give them more points? Like, just let him go. Now they get 2 shots in the ball.
Dead air.
I'm just trying to look for an update on Booker, dude.
I got to play it sometimes. Imagine being able to dunk like Levine. Landon, it's looking that way.
What's looking what?
It's looking like Booker's injured.
Why are they getting a tech? What's going on here?
Crowder did a clear path foul. And so they're getting 2 shots in the ball.
I thought, oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. What's this guy's name? Their coach, Donovan or Billy Donovan? Is that who that is?
Billy Donovan. Billy Ray Cyrus Donovan, I think. Oh my God, DeRozan looking like Kobe Rosen. That's as difficult as it gets.
10-2 run, dude. I'm telling you, man. They're trying to. Booker's hurt.
McGee, too big. Better put somebody big in there. What are they doing?
Where's Ayton been at, dude?
Good fucking question, dude.
Swear to God, if Ayton's injured again, dude. Shit, he's been out like the whole season, it feels like.
Booker's in.
So weird. Did you ever ice your knees or anything on the sidelines and just come back in? I thought once you ice, you're done.
I think it's just to keep swelling down.
I know it's for that, but he's coming back in the game, so it's obviously not that bad.
I think they found out it's smart to do that.
Interesting. I guess it makes sense because it's not he's icing something that would get tight. You know, it's just I don't know.
It's the joints. You want to keep that inflammation out of the joints.
Because if it was your hammy, you obviously wouldn't come back.
Yeah. Booker screen from McGee. Ooh. Passed out to Mikhail. Airball.
Oh, my God.
I didn't see that. DeRozan working on Crowder. Going to do a Kobe fadeaway.
DeRozan going to go for 50 or
he slaps it. He slaps it. He slaps it.
They need to ratchet
put Ayton in the game.
Where is Ayton? 35 for DeRozan. How much does Booker have?
36 for Booker.
Damn. Is DeRozan the starter for the East? Oh, shit.
I don't know. Bad pass. McGee can't
They're
handle it.
letting him
Fumbles
come
the bag.
back, dog. Can't believe
DeRozan backing down Crowder. Spinning. Gonna do a Kobe shot. No. Gonna drive and hang and pass. Wide open dunk for Bradley. Let's get a timeout, Monty boy. No timeout. CP3 gets it to Book. Screen from McGee. Booker. Screen from McGee.
Doubling
Booker
him.
drives. Whips to McHale. Out to Crowder. Over to CP3. 5 seconds on the clock. CP3 is going to do something.
2.
Pump fake. Fading
shot.
3. Air ball.
They call that a foul? Or just violation?
Shot clock.
Well, only a 12-point lead. Or no, what is it? 12? 12-point lead?
Yep.
Momentum is clearly with the Bulls right now.
Just what we wanted, bro. At least we can watch the AT&T girl commercials, you know? So what's going on, man? Is the salt bubbling?
Not yet. If they get it to like 6,
Gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
So somebody, when I went to leave the pod for a couple seconds, I heard you answer a question. Somebody said, please get Chris Paul, Booker out of the game or whatever. And you were like, I don't know, man, we're only up 20. What I would have added to that is we're only up 20, and the Bulls are the type of team that you can't actually do that against. Like if we're playing some other team, yeah, you might have actually broken their spirit, but not the Bulls.
I guess I was not paying attention, man. I know DeRozan was good, but I guess it was just LeBron overshadowing those teams for so long.
That's what it was. They just couldn't get past him. He couldn't get the baby dinosaurs, is what they call them. Couldn't get the baby dinosaurs past LeBron and Kyrie and Love.
And then before that, he was in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Kobe when he was with, Shaq or Duncan and the Spurs, or Hakeem with the Rockets.
All the great players that Jordan kept away from winning a title during their career. Mailman, Stockton. That move that he just did to McGee, he's dicking McGee down, bro. Imagine dicking McGee down in the paint. Pause. Kobe. They are comparing him to Jordan right now on that fadeaway. Like I would never even joke and say Jordan.
Is DeMar DeRozan a top MVP candidate?
A top MVP candidate.
I mean, for what he's done with the Bulls team, yeah. I mean,
yeah, but Levine's been doing it. Lonzo's going hard. They had
Caruso
injured.
You add Lonzo to this team, yeah, man. Yeah. Shit.
And Caruso goat.
Crazy.
And Patrick Williams.
They're deep. I didn't really think about that. I forgot they got him.
And your boy Vucevic, Sasa Vucevic.
So they're like the Suns of last year, basically. Team basketball.
Maybe. Levine to DeMar. Beautiful Euro, but he traveled. That's a travel, but okay, I guess we're gonna give him that.
Ain't looking good.
Watch. Picks up the ball. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
3 steps. Travel. And he goes, well, maybe he took an extra step, but who cares? Shut the fuck up. That's why Eddie Johnson is the real GOAT. Because Eddie Johnson wouldn't have said, well, who cares if Devin Booker travels? He would call it like it is. Why do we have to listen to these Bulls announcers?
Shit's muted for me.
Oh, you're lucky, dog. Mikhail gets
Oh,
it to
snap
Crowder.
out of
Crowder
it.
for 3. Crowder
Good.
hits the 3. Oh,
that's why you want. That's why you want Crowder in there, dude.
Yeah, and Crowder's telling everybody just calm down.
Ice in the veins, settle people down, make a fucking 3.
Levine screen.
That was a moving screen.
3 miss. Mikhail saves it to Booker. Didn't even need to. Booker gets it to Ayton late. If you're asking me, hook shot, good. Immediate hook shot.
All right, so Ayton's getting to the point with that hook, and I've seen the stats on it. It's like ridiculous.
Accurate.
His shot percentage with that. That's his go-to now with alley-oops and shit. I'm cool with it because it goes in like I need it. I don't have the stats right now. I don't know if I liked it on my Twitter. Let me see. Let's see. What do the stats say to you, sir?
Let's take a look. Ski wook ski. Well, man, if you would just show me the Suns, I mean, I guess we are back up 14, but doesn't it feel like we're in danger of just at least the lead getting a lot closer? I mean, 14 feels a lot better than it did a minute ago.
Hit the 3, and then
but there's 5 minutes. There's a full 5, dog. Who
trying to
is
see
this
that
dude? Chicago Bulls super fan. Tyrone Johnson. So Eugenia says his hook shot is his new midi for sure. That's what I was thinking, because you remember when he came into the league, it was a mid-range. It was he'd catch it in the high post, turn around, jab step, pull up the mid-range. Remember?
Yep.
Then for some reason, he totally stopped doing that. All he did was alley-oops and putbacks, and now he's working on that hook, which is better than his mid-range game was. And I feel like his mid-range was amazing. Maybe not amazing. Great for a rookie.
Yeah, I don't know why he went away from that, honestly. Maybe if I look up his name. I thought I liked that tweet, man. If anybody had the stats of him at like this hook shot percentage or whatever, that one in the lane, I think it's like 70% or some shit.
All right. Game starting back up with 5:16 left. 118 Phoenix, 104 Chicago. DeMar DeRozan and Booker battling. Damasu, don't know his name. Still can't tell. Baby Jaw. DeMar working on Bridges. Fade away. Thank God. No good. That's as high a level difficulty as it gets in the mid-range. Paul, screen from Ayton. Gets it to Ayton. Ayton can't finish. Going to the line at least.
Blow his fucking wrist out. He's like, geez. No, it was just his wristband.
I mean, I just
look at how wide open he is.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he didn't. It'll go straight to. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
He got fouled, so Amari would have got an and one on that.
Amari would have ripped the rim off and jammed his nutsack down the dude's face.
Ooh.
Ayton misses the second free throw.
15-point lead.
Levine working on Bridges. Screen from Vooch. Drives, takes it over Ayton. Vooch comes and cleans it up, tips it back in. CP3. Looking to get it to Booker. Gets a screen from Ayton.
Wide open again.
Gets it into Ayton. Ayton doubled. Ayton goes up and gets fouled by Vucevic.
They're hacking Ayton. Hack a shack.
Ayton just looked up and went, fuck.
First pick in the 2018 draft. He's second on the team in points.
Yeah.
Averaging 16 and 10.
I think Chris Paul is just under that.
What did he average last year?
About the exact same, but his rookie year, bro, he was at 18-something.
I mean,
he hasn't gotten back to his rookie year scoring yet, but I mean, we have a team loaded, so it's tough. Vooch pulls the mid-range and hits.
He's been quiet today, too.
Yeah.
Vooch. What has Levine got so far? You got it up? What?
Chris Paul was just waiting forever to dribble the ball. He was just standing there. DeRozan's got 38 and Levine has 30.
Holy shit.
CP3 gets the swipe through on Kobe. Don't look stupid, Kobe. Don't act like you didn't know it was coming. You shouldn't have been reaching. And
so
then
what's Lonzo
said,
hurt with?
Say what?
It's clearly a foul. What's Lonzo hurt with?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw that he wasn't playing, that he was out.
I think the Bucks could beat the Bulls.
Yeah. CP3 hits, free throws.
Because it seems like they're kind of soft at the center position, you know?
Yeah. Right now they are. Oh, DeRozan, good pass out to Vooch, no good.
That looked like a Dragon Bender three right there.
Yep.
No chance in hell it's going in.
Bender. Booker, open for three. Brick.
He's been stuck at, 36 for a while, huh?
Levine driving. Booker saves the rebound to Chris Paul. Chris Paul going to get it to McHale. Ooh. McHale out to Crowder. Ooh. Out to Booker. Booker with a pump fake. Going to pull in and shoot from the bull and hit.
That's like a free throw right there for him.
Yeah.
That mid. Plus, there's nobody on him. 38 points for Booker. Is that leading all scorers, or does DeRozan have more?
Just barely. It's tied with DeRozan. It's tied.
What?
Levine out to White for three. Big brick. Never had a chance.
What was Ayton doing exactly?
He got boxed out by Vooch.
He got boxed out on an offensive possession, and he didn't even try to go for the block or anything off of that rebound.
Screen from both Booker and Ayton. CP3 getting the ball slapped out of his hands.
He's getting doubled off of the pick and roll every time, dude.
Yeah.
They're not even worrying about Ayton.
Yeah.
They have like some guard try to rotate over to the weak side.
And then they just foul him and he can't get the ball up. Don't make me start talking bad about Ayton. I don't want to. Booker.
I'm not talking bad about it. I'm just saying like that's
fade away. In and out.
And 40 for him, right?
Levine driving, getting blocked, but they're going to give him a foul. But like with Levine, Lonzo, now Lonzo is so unselfish. But like, do you really want Levine playing the three? Do they play all together?
You'd have to like stagger that lineup.
Ayton just came out of the game. Guess we're going small.
Why not? I mean, they're going to have to try to shoot threes. But they got a starter. They got a dude in the Rising Stars.
Dosunmu. It sounds like Dosundo.
Yep.
Levine hits. Ayton fouled out, says Roy. Chris Paul.
Who's in, McGee?
No, we're going small.
Who's playing the 5?
Probably Cam Johnson. Crowder with the screen. No, Crowder is. Crowder's playing the 5. Gets it passed back into the corner to McHale. McHale drives in with the easy lay.
So smooth, dude. Such a good. That's a bargain contract they got for Bridges. 3-and-D players, stepped his defense up to an all-time high.
Everybody has bad games. I'm not trying to be a dickhead like usual. But this is the Bulls. I mean, are the Bulls have they been playing poorly lately? Have they been playing well lately? I mean, this is the best team in the East. This is y'all's king romp.
Like I said, I'm not buying the Bulls as being the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Here's an even bigger question for you, Salty. I'm supposed to give the MVP to Embiid, and he can't even carry his team to a better record than these Bulls?
Centers ain't it, man. They ain't gonna carry nothing for nobody, you know.
I mean, if anything, I say Booker should be ahead. I know Embiid's incredible. I'm not saying he's not incredible, and I know he was injured, but isn't that part of it? Being available.
You would think. Just ask Penny Hardaway how available he was, you know.
Not at all. And it looks like the Bulls are
Grant Hill.
Bulls are putting in all their scrubs. All the scrubs for the Bulls. Well, then why do the Suns have there? Call another timeout and pull your starters out, Mont. What the hell's going on here?
You know Monty doesn't do that shit.
Bridges and Booker are laughing, cheesing.
Are they coming out?
No. Tell me why Booker's still in, bro. Make sense to me.
Maybe they didn't know they were going to sub all their players.
Call another timeout and get Booker the F out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bulls score. Okay, good.
I would rotate everybody out.
Right now, everyone.
Time. You don't have to use a timeout. Just get them out.
We're up 13. Bradley, free throw. Makes it. Suns starters are still in. Suns starters are still in for no damn reason. Up 12 with a minute 30. Where the Bulls have put all their
we play it back. We play it back-to-back tomorrow, right?
Booker, mid-range, no good.
Damn it, Book, you can't make 2 points to get fucking 40, dude. You had 2 opportunities, dog.
Let's just hope they don't get a out of bounds or a foul here. Yeah.
A steal would be juicy.
And Crowder fouls. You had it, Book. You almost had 40.
Clapping.
Book knows it, and he's pissed.
He was clapping. He had 2 times to get it done, dude. He was at 36 for the whole, I swear to God, the whole fourth quarter, dude. It felt like.
Justin Jackson coming in the game.
I don't know what you see in that dude. Dude is trash. Straight up garbage.
Whoa, I bet you he hits a 3 here to shut your ass up.
Put him back on the trash heap.
He's wearing big shorts. You like big shorts.
That can't save him.
That can't save him.
Who's not wearing big shorts?
They're all kind of wearing bigger shorts. I mean, they're all above the knee. Yours is well past the shin bone.
You're full of shit, dog.
Your shorts always go down to your ankles.
Oh,
Justin Jackson with the rebound. Let's go. Elf gets it to JJ. Elf. Oh, crossover gets it to Biombo. Over to Ish. Over to JJ. Ooh. JJ with the drive. JJ with the floater. Ugh! Why?
He reminds me of what's his name? Not Warwick. Childress.
Somebody just hit a 3 for the Bulls.
Come back and win.
Whoops. Bringing it up. Screen from Biombo.
Put him on skates.
Elf gets it to Biombo. Biombo with the floater said, I'm getting a bucket. Misses, though.
Such a weird shot put floater he does.
Oh, another 3 from the Bulls.
Maybe we took our players out too soon. Nah, it's still over.
I guess they're just gonna not foul.
Just gonna let it go.
Ish.
Huh?
Over to JJ. JJ, take it. Take it, JJ. Take it, JJ. Damn it!
He sucks ass. They come back and make a 5-point play here. They win. Why would you?
Okay.
Did that count?
I think it counts.
Damn, I'm trying to make it close.
127, 122, everybody. Wowee. Game's over. Let's go ahead and let's look at the stats, Salty. Can I have the saltiest synopsis?
It's kind of rare that you get 2 players going off for 30, and they had Levine with 32 and DeRozan with 38. But look at their plus minuses, man. Crazy. Guess it was their defense that wasn't doing it for the statisticians.
Well, they were jacking up shots, bro, too. I mean, 16 for 27. It's not like they both got those on super efficient nights.
38 and 32, and then Vucevic. And then for their bench, Kobe White did do stuff. I just never saw him doing anything. And then you got, excuse me, fuck. I don't know. How does Ball fit in on this team? Like I don't watch the Bulls.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, okay, so here's the thing. I remember hearing about DeRozan being a small forward. There are people complaining that DeMar DeRozan and the Bulls list him as a small forward when everybody fucking knows he's a shooting guard. But this way they could sneak him into the forwards lineup for the All-Star game to help him get that All-Star appearance and that All-Star starter job.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a small forward. Does he play like a small forward? He's like 6'5", dude.
No.
6'6".
So why don't they do that with all the players? Just say that someone that's 6'8" is a center.
Yeah, I don't know. We kind of do that with Biombo, but either way, we gave up a lot of points here in the fourth quarter, dog. 41, unacceptable. But this is the most deceptive score I think I've ever seen in my life. Did this feel like a 3-point game?
No, and then you'll have people that didn't actually watch the game, and then they'll be like, see? Chicago Bulls
just as good as the Suns.
Chicago Bulls only lost by 3 points, and they don't have Ball. It's like, wow, okay. And then as far as the Suns go, Booker should have had 40 easily, dude. Not sure why that didn't happen, but 5 of our starters in double figures. And like I told you before, I guarantee you didn't miss Shamet or Payne or haven't missed them. It's weird. It's like we have these players go out and then it's just like a rotating door. The void gets filled and you don't really miss much of anything. We saw that with Ayton and
we couldn't do
went out.
But we couldn't do that with CP3. We couldn't lose CP3 and have a door revolve.
And the same with Booker. So the thing is, there's stars for teams, and you could say that about anybody. It's like on the Warriors, take Steph Curry off. What are they? They're not a playoff team. Shit. I mean, maybe an 8 seed or some shit.
Look, I just want to cut in before I forget because you made a point there, and I want to address it. You said we couldn't do this without, like, if Book leaves, it wouldn't be a revolving door. I feel no disrespect to Book.
It is, though, if you're going to say what you're saying.
Let me preface it properly. I feel like the degree to which it would be less of just a plug and play, I feel like it would be more difficult to replace Paul's production than Booker's. Here's why. As long as you still have CP3, you just slide Cam Johnson into that next starting lineup, and then CP3 does pick and rolls with Ayton. If that's not working, he does it with McGee. If that's not working, he's doing it with Biyombo. And all the while, he's hitting Crowder, he's hitting Bridges, he's hitting Cam Johnson, making the scoring spread out. But we don't have anybody, if you lose Chris Paul, that can do Chris Paul's job. No one on our team can do Chris Paul's job but Chris Paul.
It's a good point, but it's still, I think you're
wrong.
Booker, you know? I think if you lose either of those players, you're fucked. You know,
I'm just saying to less. I think we would be fucked to more degree if it were Paul.
I think you're I think you're underselling Booker's value, and you were asking, well, why doesn't the media rank Booker higher? Like, remember you're talking about that list
because Chris Paul's overshadowing with his greatness and leadership.
That's what they're saying. But Booker, I mean, CP3 is not taking Booker's game to another level, in my opinion. I think Booker's doing that. It's like they stagger their time periods anyway when they're on the court for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, like I said, it's easy to disregard Booker for whatever reason, and I just think he's really, really, really fucking good. And you're not trying to disrespect him, but essentially what you're saying is his production can be replaced. It's like if you took Jordan off the Bulls, you can't replace what Jordan, point wise, you could do it on a game or two, but like it's just these superstars, you take them off and your team isn't what they were before. It's like you could put any example out there of your biggest players, your best players on your team. It's like run and gun Suns. You take Nash off. What are they going to do? Nothing. Amari or some of the, the all-stars on their team. If they're legit all-stars and not some Wiggins bullshit, then you take those players off the court and they're not the same team. And that's what I said. For whatever reason, it's easy to disrespect Booker. It's like, I don't know, man. I think he's really, 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 really good. Stepped his game up in defense. Is proven.
Yeah, that's true. Now with his new defense, yeah.
So, yeah, I just think that, like I said, with Payne and Shamet, they are out. You don't even notice that they're gone. DeAndre Ayton and Crowder were out, and you just, you slotted different individuals in there, and it's like I said, they're so deep, and then they got deeper with Biyombo when they picked him up, that you're just plug and play at this point. It's like they're all bought into the system, and it is a great, because you're like, well, they're playing defense and the run and gun Suns didn't. It's like, yeah, like the ball movement and how pretty it is to watch their offense, they bring it just as hard and just as well in the defensive end. Pause, Oh,
it's crazy.
So that's what's the difference between, I think, championship basketball and not. We talked about, well, why did the run and gun Suns didn't win a championship? It's like, yeah, they were going against the grain.
And they didn't play, like I said, they didn't play any defense, but like this new Suns team plays elite defense.
I think that this Suns team would
destroy
those good Suns teams from the past. It's just like you go down the list, I feel like they would fuck those teams up, dude.
You know how many points this Suns team would score against the Nash-led Suns team?
Steve Nash would get carved the fuck up by CP3. Who would guard Booker on that team? You know what I'm saying? Like
Raja Bell.
He was good at defense. But
he was good.
It's just because people were comparing those teams, and it's like, when you look at it, it's just there's no really comparison. One team plays defense, the other team doesn't. Do you think the run and gun Suns were that much better offensively than this team? I don't know. I don't know.
Not enough to overcome it. We couldn't even beat. Yeah, we couldn't even beat the teams of that day, dude.
Mm-hmm.
No way, dude.
Jose says Vegas hates the Suns. In what way? Like championship wise, or just game to game? I don't know. Marion would take Book. That's a great point. He was great defensively. Yeah, you're probably right. It depends on what team we're talking about. But
who's going to guard Ayton? Who's going to guard McGee? I don't think Amari would have been able to stop Ayton if Ayton was playing motivated. His good basketball, bro. I just don't think he would have.
Was Amari wasn't good at defense, right? He was. I mean, he could block shots,
but like that was pretty much
play
it.
Defense.
Yeah. So Ayton is a better defender than Amari ever was. He's bigger. You know, I guess we'd have to pick.
Dragod 4242 says Steve Nash recently admitted this Suns team is better than the one he was on.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's an absolute. I did see that.
He'd be dumb to not admit that, honestly. Last year's team was better than the Suns teams. That's why they actually got to the finals. Suns could only make it a certain degree because they'd run into the teams that would play defense and actually be able to run the half court sets and stuff like that. That's the problem with the Suns. It's like once you get past that 7 seconds or less and they go in the half court set, especially with physical playoff basketball, the Suns got severely limited on what they could do.
That team was so fun to watch, though, bro. I mean, I don't want to.
I'm just saying their game was pick and roll. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire. It was impossible to stop. And then they would kick the threes, and they had the 3-point shooters out there, you know?
But they just wouldn't play no damn defense. Man, I don't miss that at all.
It's weird now because considering before this team actually bought in, the Suns never really were known for defense, ever. The Charles Barkley team played defense, but that was like 90s shit. Other than that, it's like the Suns were always known for their offense and their point guards, and you know.
Dude, I think we're I think the scary thing is that we really expect to be in the finals, and that's a scary thing to expect.
That's especially on a back-to-back thing, because it's very difficult. Typically teams fall off that second year.
Yes. So it's scary to have those feelings because it means that my letdown will be that much greater if it doesn't happen, you know.
I've been an Arizona sports fan too long, so you already know what's up.
I hope for you this is the one, man. I mean, this feels different. Like I was thinking about it yesterday. We were a really good team last year.
If I was going to be 100% honest to you, I felt like the Suns last year were on like an incredible streak. They were great, but I didn't really have confidence that they were going to win a championship that year. Like I felt like some injuries went their way, and I was looking at it from an outside perspective before the finals even began. I thought the Bucks were just better than us.
Mm-hmm.
But then we went up 2-0 and then things changed in fans' minds, right?
Yeah.
So I think it was just kind of, during that season, I was looking at like the road bumps that we'd potentially have. Like Brooklyn was assembling the super team. I remember we were worried about them. And then we didn't really think about the Bucks because they were KD stepping on the line 3 away from not even going to the finals. And I think that Brooklyn team probably would have slapped us too, but I just feel like we're seasoned this time.
But now, what about this year? Comparatively,
I feel different.
Better.
This is 100% honest. Yeah, better
because we got better.
We got better. We have the experience that we didn't have before because we
have Mikal playing right now.
Mikal's playing better. Cam Johnson's playing better. We're deeper. Booker, it's just the experience factor because you can't recreate that. There's plenty of examples of teams that didn't get it the first time, like the Bucks, for example. Do you think Giannis and the Bucks won the championship the first time they tried to do it? No. They got beat. They got slapped out of the first round.
A lot of teams made Giannis look very human because they knew how to defend him much better than what we tried to throw at him.
No, but I'm saying the Bucks went to the playoffs and failed multiple times before they got it done.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is we got better, plus we have the experience of going to the finals. So you remember the difference? They were showing it. It's like the Suns when they won the conference, the Western Conference, they're throwing a parade, a mini parade, and champagne showers and shit like that, and celebrating like they won the championship. And then they looked at the Bucks room after they won the Eastern Conference, and it was like crickets. Remember that? I remember talking about that.
That should have been sign number 1.
And it just was the example of Team A that's been there and Team B that wasn't. So the Bucks were like, all right, this isn't the main goal that we want. We want to get the championship, not the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree, bro.
Anyway, I just think that it's a long road. Obviously, you got to have luck go your way with injuries and seedings and everything else. But I think this team is primed as any other one. I think they have a better chance than last year, but
quick turnaround tomorrow, dude. Playing back to back. This was the game that I circled, saying this would be the most difficult game for us because it's the second night of a back to back, and you're playing back to back really good teams, Chicago and Philly. So back to back, good teams on a back to back is kind of daunting. But then we already lost that Atlanta game, which I didn't expect. So who knows? Or what do you think tomorrow versus Philly?
I would predict it's a loss, but we've been doing pretty good on back to back. So,
So you think we're going to be okay? Generational,
Yep.
Not the little girl. Jesus Christ. All right. I don't know, dog. They got 60% chance on the matchup predictor that Philly wins. Romp is licking his chomps right now. Don't you think?
His chomps, yep.
Romp
is licking his chomps.
He's chomping his licks right now. He can't believe it. He's just like, oh, yes, we get the Suns on the second day of a back-to-back. I'm going to lie and say that they should beat us so that it'll pad the loss for us so it won't hurt as bad. He's jizzing over it right now, bro.
They might sit Booker tomorrow. We'll see.
I don't think they will.
You don't think so?
No. He did everything he could to give him a chance to hit that 40, and he couldn't do it. But,
dude,
I don't think they would have done that unless he was fully healthy.
Look at this.
Romp is just going to lie all day tomorrow. No, you should win. You should win.
Dude, look at this disrespect for Ayton. It's like, who did they put in the promo there?
Make that bigger. Will you click on it?
Yeah. Hold up.
So that was for today. Well, okay. So they're going to go ahead and put Vooch in there. Wow. So they are officially saying that Mikhail is the third best player.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Because Ayton's available, and everybody know he was going to be available.
Second leading scorer on the Suns. I mean, that's an NBA promo too, right?
NBA TV.
Interesting.
They just discounted Ayton. I never thought I'd see the day.
Who makes an all-star game first, Ayton or Mikhail?
I think Ayton next
Probably
year.
Ayton because of centers, right?
And if he would have been healthy this year, he would have made an all-star game this year. Gorilla says, will Romp be on to see Ayton body Embiid tomorrow? Oh, I would never go that far, man. I would never go that far. We're going to see tomorrow, in my opinion, more than likely. Correct me if I'm wrong, Salt. Does Ayton not play his worst basketball against Embiid?
He gets bitched by him. Like a big brother syndrome or something. Little brother syndrome. He's legit scared of Embiid.
And not only that, what's the eye test tell you when you see those two stand next to each other?
Just Embiid's huge compared to him.
He makes Ayton look small and feel small. So
makes Ayton look like a 4 or something.
Roy, definitely going to do a play-by-play tomorrow. Let me look at my schedule for work because it's a 6:00 game. Tuesday. Yeah, it will be here. I mean, I could see potentially missing the beginning of the game, but we'll be here. You be around, Salt?
I'm not sure. Schedule, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Hold up. This is Gabe's synopsis earlier.
Shut up.
He's replaceable.
Why you gotta tag me in it? I didn't say replaceable. I just said
I didn't tag you. I didn't tag you. I just pulled it up.
No, I don't care if you tag me. I don't care about that.
Is Devin Booker actually good?
Shut up, Gary. Stop proving me wrong. So basically, I was wrong about DeRozan. I got bad information. He's saying that he was a small forward his entire career with the Spurs. So shut up. Am I Max Kellerman? Well, I think I'm more of a Stephen A.
Apparently, Biyombo is the MB whisperer from his Hornets days. What does that mean? He plays defense good up against him? Put him in there, then he didn't play.
I'd love to see that. But before we go, I do want to say I've been noticing with Ayton, they're giving him much less minutes than everybody else since he's come back. So I think that they're easing him in minutes-wise. Do you think that's it?
I guess.
Or you think they're benching him because he's not playing the best?
It's not that. There might be injury concerns. I don't know. Put him on a minutes restriction.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow, folks, with Romp. Hopefully. I don't know if Romp will actually be there. But Suns win. See you tomorrow for Eaton versus Embiid.